You've been noticing for quite a while now that your dog has trouble breathing properly. And when you brought him to the vet for a checkup, your canine family member was diagnosed with one of the most serious diseases that he could ever go through. He has lung cancer. Unlike what a lot of people mistakenly believe, though, resorting to conventional medicine isn't just the only option you can go for when your dog is afflicted with this health issue. But the thing is, that when it comes to canine lung cancer, there are actually natural remedies you can go for to deal with this serious disease. And I'm Susie, your trusted homeopath, and in a few moments, I will walk you through what these natural remedies are, as well as guide you on how to properly use them to maintain his quality of life. But before we get right into it, make sure you click on the subscribe button so you won't miss any of our videos that are about keeping your pet healthy and happy through natural means. I would also appreciate it if you can hit the bell icon so you will automatically get notified once I have a new video up. By the way, please don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video and you find it useful and informative with respect to giving your canine family member the support he deserves when it comes to lung cancer. As a homeopath and pet parent myself, I know how worrying and stressful it is to learn that your canine family member is suffering from lung cancer. I've made this video because I care for you and your dog, and this is my way of helping you and your beloved pet overcome this terrible illness. So how about we start things off by discussing what exactly lung cancer is. Dog lung cancer is a type of canine cancer that is set off by an abnormality in the growth and development of cells that line the surface of the lungs. It is also referred to as canine pulmonary carcinoma. It usually begins as a lung tumor, and when this abnormal growth eventually gets out of hand, it already transforms into canine lung cancer. This serious health issue seems to affect certain breeds more, like the Bernese Mountain Dog, Australian Shepherd, Doberman Pinscher, Irish Setter, as well as the boxer, compared to other pedigrees. While canine lung cancer is the general term used to describe this disease, there are actually two types of lung cancer in dogs. The first one is primary lung cancer, which entirely originates in the lungs and is quite rare among dogs. The second one is metastatic lung cancer, which is cancer that affects the lungs but originated from different parts of the body. In some cases of dog lung cancer, some fluid may build up in the lungs and may have to be drained, since this will cause the health issue to aggravate. Now we've got that covered, let's discuss the causes of lung cancer in dogs. If we're being honest, the exact causes of lung cancer in dogs are still unknown up until now. However, there are a number of risk factors that could raise the possibility of a dog becoming afflicted with this serious illness, which we're going to discuss briefly next. Let's start things off with exposure to toxic chemicals. The proliferation of chemical-based products like carpet cleaners and similar goods is theorized to be the top risk factor when it comes to lung cancer in dogs. Harsh chemicals like ammonium hydroxide and naphthalene are linked to the development of canine lung cancer, particularly if a dog is exposed to them for prolonged periods. It is deemed at the top risk factor for lung cancer in dogs because dog parents could unknowingly expose their canine family members to these chemicals at home. On the other hand, dogs could inadvertently get at them while playing as well. Another risk factor for lung cancer in dogs is secondhand smoke from cigarettes or vapes. Believe it or not, a single cigarette contains more or less 7,000 toxic chemicals, 70 of which are confirmed as cancer-causing. What's really alarming is the level of exposure to a cigarette's harmful effects, particularly the danger of causing pulmonary health issues like lung cancer. It's just the same for the smoker as it is with the person or pet inhaling the secondhand smoke. And while the vape or electronic cigarette is often marketed as the safer alternative to regular cigarettes, the harmful effects to the person using them, as well as the secondhand smoke that it can release, are pretty much the same. This is the reason why secondhand smoke from cigarettes and vapes is considered as another risk factor for canine lung cancer. Another risk factor for lung cancer in canines is old age. When a dog is already over 7 years old, his body's immune system won't be that responsive to deal with inflammation and oxidation, which are deemed as high risk factors for the development of various illnesses, especially cancer. This risk of developing canine lung cancer is often commonly observed in the breeds that are more susceptible to the disease, such as Bernese Mountain Dogs, Australian Shepherds, Doberman Pinschers, Irish Setters, and Boxers. Next, let's touch on the symptoms of lung cancer in dogs. Perhaps the most noticeable indicator that your dog has lung cancer is labored breathing. However, there are also other symptoms that you have to look out for, like chronic coughing, sudden weight loss, a significant decrease in exercise toleration, unexpected bouts of regurgitation and vomiting, as well as lethargy. Additionally, there are also some dogs who experience hair loss and gastrointestinal ulcers when they are afflicted with canine lung cancer. Now we'll cover the usual treatment options for lung cancer in dogs. The most common conventional treatment for canine lung cancer is surgery. This procedure typically involves the removal of the affected area of the lungs where the cancer has developed. However, in the case of metastatic cancer, or when the cancer has already spread to other areas of a dog's body like the brain, bones, chest cavity, lymph nodes, other conventional procedures can be applied, such as radiation therapy and chemotherapy. But the thing is that these medical procedures aren't just your only options when it comes to supporting your dog during canine lung cancer. Before we move on to the next part of our discussion, I'd just like to ask, what precautionary measures do you use to prevent your dog from getting at things that he shouldn't, like household cleaners and similar products? Please do share your ideas in the comments section. I'm so excited to check out your inputs very soon. In a short while, I will be guiding you through simple and natural remedies that will help support your dog during lung cancer. Besides being mainstays in most kitchen pantries, these natural remedies are also hassle-free to use. So without further ado, here are the natural remedies for dog lung cancer that you can go for to help maintain your canine family members' quality of life during this serious disease. First on our list is blueberries. According to Medical News Today, extracts derived from blueberries have been seen to reduce the abnormal cell growth that leads to the development of cancer. Experts add that these extracts may even have the ability to set off apoptosis, or the death of cancer cells. While further studies are still ongoing, the organic chemicals and compounds found in blueberries may have the potential for treating various types of cancers. To use blueberries to support your dog during canine lung cancer, you can directly add around 4 or 5 berries in his regular meals. Make sure you don't give your canine family member too much of these sweet berries each day, since they could cause an upset stomach. Another application would be to steep a handful of blueberries in warm water for a few minutes to make blueberry tea, which you can serve to your precious pet when the whole thing has already cooled down. Next up is cayenne pepper. As reported by a study published in Intech Open, cayenne pepper is abundant in a natural chemical called capsaicin that has been observed to block the growth and development of cancer cells in laboratory studies. Moreover, capsaicin has also been seen to help keep normal cells unharmed while inhibiting cancer cell growth. Experts emphasize that capsaicin appears to introduce apoptosis in more than 40 distinct lines of cancer cells. To use cayenne pepper to support your dog during canine lung cancer, add a very small amount of it to his regular meals. Keep in mind to mix the cayenne pepper as thoroughly as you can, so it will be properly integrated with his food. And when using cayenne pepper to support your dog during lung cancer, though, make sure you don't accidentally get it in contact with his eyes and nose, since it can cause irritation. Another natural remedy for lung cancer in dogs is collard greens. The National Center for Biotechnology Information, NCBI, revealed that brassica vegetables, particularly collard greens, are abundant in indole-3 carbinol, or also known as I3C, which had therapeutic effects with regard to lung adenocarcinoma. The researchers also stressed that I3C may have lung cancer preventive effects as well. To use collard greens to support your dog during canine lung cancer, finely chop these leafy vegetables and add them directly to your pet's meals. Make sure you only give him a tablespoon, preserving since too much can possibly make your canine family member feel bloated. Next up is fatty fish. Omega-3 acids from fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, anchovies, and tuna can help promote cancer cells death and may even have an immune boosting effect if consumed regularly. Moreover, studies show that omega-3 acids can also inhibit cancer cell growth and development by disrupting the signal pathways that these cells use to spread. To use fatty fish to support your dog during canine lung cancer, feed your canine family member a matchbox-sized serving of fatty fish per day. Remember to only steam, grill, or broil the fish plainly without any added flavoring or seasoning. Another home remedy for lung cancer in dogs is saffron. Extracts derived from saffron, particularly crocin and quercetin, possess anti-cancer properties and have been seen to help block the spread of lung cancer cells. To use saffron to support your dog during canine lung cancer, steep a pinch of this spice in warm water for a few minutes to make a tea, which you can serve to your precious pet when the whole thing has already cooled down. Interestingly, despite saffron being quite pricey, you only need to use a very small amount for this application. And last but not least, turmeric. The International Journal of Molecular Sciences shares that turmeric's active component, curcumin, helped regulate and deactivate cancer cell growth pathways, leading to apoptosis or programmed cell death. The study's proponents also added that curcumin can be a promising therapeutic agent for lung cancer, among others, due to its various benefits seen in laboratory studies. To use turmeric to support your dog during canine lung cancer, add a very small amount of it to his regular meals. It is recommended to grate the turmeric to get rid of the stringy bits. Another application would be a steep thumb-sized turmeric in warm water for a few minutes to make a turmeric tea, which you can serve to your precious pet when the whole thing has already cooled down. Due to turmeric's light, spicy kick, you can also add a little honey to mellow it down for your canine family member. And now I'm going to reveal my favorite natural product for lung cancer in dogs that I told you about earlier. PiptoPet is our favorite natural and high quality product that helps support your pet during cancer. It promotes a healthy immune system to keep your canine family member happy and healthy in the midst of this serious disease. Its main active ingredient is Fomitopsis betulina, which has been mentioned by the National Center of Biotechnology Information to have exhibited various biological activities against cancer cells and even have revealed anti-cancer properties in other scientific studies. While PiptoPet can be used as a standalone product to support your canine family member during lung cancer, this product can also be used in addition to more traditional treatments such as chemotherapy. To use PiptoPet to support your dog during canine lung cancer, you only have to spray directly into your pet's water in the morning and evening. The number of recommended sprays vary depending on the weight of your canine family member. Next, let's talk about the lifespan of a dog afflicted with lung cancer. If we're being honest, the lifespan of a dog with lung cancer can go from 2 months to 2 years depending on how much the cancer has already spread. This is the reason why you should immediately provide your dog with the right natural remedies such as PiptoPet during this serious disease. Additionally, keep in mind to give him lots of hugs and cuddles because your dog will surely benefit from the positive energy that these activities will provide. Besides helping support and maintain his overall immune system health, doing so also allows you to give him the quality of life he truly deserves even during canine lung cancer. And that pretty much wraps up our video on the natural remedies you can use to support your precious pet during lung cancer. In case you'd like to find out more about providing the right support for your pet during lung cancer in dogs, make sure you sign up for a free dog cancer guide. You can simply click on the link in the description box of this video to do so. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and please hit the like button if you learned something from this video. Don't hesitate to leave a comment too if you have an idea you'd like to share. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you won't miss out on any of my videos. Again, this is Susie, and I'm always here to help when it comes to keeping your pet as healthy and happy as can be through natural means. Naturally with you and your pet every step of the way.